long. Not thinking about, thinking anything. Eyes are open most before. Have something I real. No longer thinking about, thinking anything. Eyes are open most before. Have something I real. No longer.
This is Unsigned Hype. The song you just heard is called Chasing by Aka Kelzz, who's joining me from Berlin today. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to the show. Kelzz, why is Chasing the song that you would play for someone that has never heard your music before?
Chasing just means a lot to me because I wrote it in a moment where I really needed some sort of guidance or some sort of something to uplift my spirits because I really was going through it. And this just gave me a moment to realize that like everything that I experienced before the moment I created this song doesn't matter. Like it's in the past and I've only just got to that realization now. And that's why I even more reconnect with it because I say in my shows at its start that chasing, what did I say? Something like, chasing is about being disconnected from my body. And now I'm feeling way more connected. And this is the most easiest way for me to communicate that. And I want to share it with other people so they can connect and feel, even though it's hard, you know, it's worth it. I promise you, it's worth it.
Yeah, no, and you know, there's so many great lines in that song. And one of them is, you know, you say, be ready for the change. It's coming. The change is here. What change were you really looking for if you're open to talk about that? And when did you feel like the change was finally coming?
So one thing I realized recently is that I write my music for the future. I didn't realize this because a lot of the time when I write my music, it's just a process just to get it out. And then I record it and then it's done and then I leave it. And then I come back and listen to it every now and then. And then like 2 years later, like, yeah, for like a year and a half later, then I was like, oh, the change is me. The change is everything that I go against and everything that I stand for has changed and grown. And I want to, and me being on stage, just being authentically me is disrupts many spaces. And I love that. I love that me being me makes me feel something and also other people feel something. And the change is happening continuously. It's coming. I'm here. This interview, I'm coming. I'm prepared to take I'm putting in a lot of work on the back of some hard months, man. And I literally just sat down today and just looked through my TikTok and just looked through the year. And I was like, oh my God, like you've done so much stuff. Like I literally was in one of the darkest and deepest depressions. I talk about it very openly because it's something that I feel that has to be shared. And I don't want to hide behind Instagram and pretend everything's all great because that's not me. And then I realized even through this, I played so many shows and showcase festivals and connections. And it's like, wow, like only now am I realizing that all this stuff happened. And now I'm about to release my album. It's like, this is like one of the best years of my life, you know? It's just...
It's so hard to like see all these things while you're doing them, right? I mean, you do so much and you kind of forget to appreciate and be in each moment because life passes by so quickly. And so it's really nice to hear that you've had a chance to come to that realization.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that song that we heard in the beginning, that was the first single off your debut EP, the Drama series from 2022.
Yes.
You worked on that for like 9-10 months before putting that out, I think. Can you take me back a little bit to that time, what those 9 months of creating that EP looked like for you?
Yeah. So it was my first record that I ever released, like a compilation of songs. So, and I had my manager at the time, Daniel Krauser, who also supported me with getting my first funding. So there was a lot happening all at the same time and I was writing a lot. And how, me and Rafa, my producer, were Sound by Rafa. We were writing a lot together because we really went through a lot together from like 2020. And then this record was really just like, I said it was, this television sound, what did I say? Like, I forgot what I said, but it's like an audio TV show. That's what I said. And the process, it was a lot. Like Daniel said to me, it's going to be a lot of work. And I was like, I'm going to be able to handle it. But it was really tough. But on the other side, I got to record in Goldwatch Studios in Berlin, which is like such an amazing studio in Berlin. And that was like a huge step up to be in a big studio and be recording and have live instrumentalists on the record, like Alyssa Grace and Kelly O'Donoghue. So it's like, wow, this is really happening. Like, I'm really going to release this record. And then when we released the singles, the reception was like really well received. And I'm just really proud that like I did it, and I got to work with Rafa and with Daniel. And like it was a huge process, and I'm still learning how to do rollouts and how to best market my music and all this kind of stuff. So I've definitely learned a lot, and I'm still learning.
What's the thing that you've most recently learned about a rollout, for example, that has proved to be successful when it comes to your release strategy?
I think first of all, community, because they were the ones that really lifted me up and supported me through all these dark times, and then also having community members that want to support and want to help create visuals, like visuals that I would love to create on my own. And I thought I could do it, but it's like, no, I need a team. I need people behind me. I can't do it all on my own. And having other people come in and be like, we can do this on a budget, and like the visuals, like I'm so proud of the visuals that I'm putting out now, because they were the labor of love of so many amazing creatives from Berlin. That came together and they saw the vision and they saw me. And like the visuals, the high quality visuals, but it was still on a budget. Like that's my best friend this year, is a budget, doing everything on a budget, like putting as much as I can into like ads and just like doing things that's authentic to me. Like when I released Memories, me dancing in the park was me. Having that is really something that I was like, okay, I want to step up now, and visuals are a big part of that. I'm a very visual person. So I'm like, okay, that's something where I want to do that and I want it in the future, be able to pay everyone their fee fairly. That's a huge part of me. Like I'm transparent. I like to be very transparent and see if people want to support. And if they do, then I love that, and if they don't, I also understand.
How did you do that? You mentioned, you're in Berlin. You've built your community here in Berlin of creatives, and you've had a bunch of people support you throughout your journey. How is that for someone that is not from here originally to come to Germany to build this community here and to build a career in music here? That must be quite tough in some regards, right?
I don't know if it's tough actually, because I moved here in 2017, and like I just went through like the first 4 years of just like partying. And then I was like, okay, what do I actually want to do? And then I got a really cool job. And then I started understanding who I am as a person, my identity in many different ways. And then I really had to dig deep and figure out who I was. And then finding people that understand what it means to take part in a healing journey, and understand that that like just to have this love and compassion for one another, and like this safety is a really big part of all of this, because it's like the baseline for me. And so I forgot the question. What did you say? I was going off on something.
It's all good. It's all good. No, I was asking about, building this kind of creative community.
Yeah, how it all started, like in 2020, I met my producer, Rafa, who's Brazilian. Shout out to Rafa Moura, because me and him have been locked in from day one. And then from that, like just going to events like jam sessions, cassette head sessions, the session, also Swag Jam, going to all these places and connecting with artists. And then it's like, okay, let's do a session. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I'm a very outgoing person. I like to talk. I like to connect with people. So that for me is pretty easy to do. And then over the years, I've just slowly been able to build this solid community around me that's like, that we really want each other to do well and support each other and create safe environments, you know, for all of the emotions and all of the feelings. That's really what it's about. Like I have my music and it was tough for sure.
Take me back to the summer days, roaming free and being playful. The hippie beating down with no cares in the world. The bubble we created was the safest place. We were crazy, happy, and in love. These memories will always be right here, reminiscent of the times that we had. Take me back to the summer days, roaming free and being playful. The hippie beating down with no cares in the world. The pleasure we created was the crazy thing. With each touch, each quiver made me lose my mind. In the city, it's just you and me. Vibrations, temptations, connections we had. Take me back to the summer days, roaming free and being playful. The hippie beating sound with no cares in the world. Take me back to the summer days. Take me back to the summer days. Take me back to the summer days.
This was Aka Kelz's song "Take Me Back," and now back to the interview. I think in 2021, your first song drops that you share with people. "Take Me Back" was the name of the song. Did you have any fears releasing that first song? And what do you think a song really needs to be able to be shared with the world, in your opinion?
Oh, Take Me Back. Every time I think about it, I'm like, wow, like that was really my first single because that was actually, I actually produced that song. And I made it in like April 2020. And I bought my first mic and I was recording vocals and I was like, oh, this is cute. Like, this could be cute. And then when we were allowed back outside, I just left it. And then I connected with Rafa on Facebook. And then, with Rafa and Vitor from SAE. And then we recorded the songs. And then when Rafa heard them, he was like, you should release this song. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, release the song. Like, why not? And I was like, okay. And then we started working together. We started making music. And then I was like, okay, we're going to release this song. We're going to release the first record, this city pop, Take Me Back to Summer Days. It was just a fun, easy song. Like, not easy, but like a really fun and joyful song. Like, take me back to those moments when it was just easy, when I was younger in the summer, walking around Birmingham and just like touching the trees. And there's like specific trees that are near my house that I really have flashbacks to, just these moments. And also moments when you have someone, or if you don't, with yourself. It's just a cute tune and I really love it. It's like, take me back, hey, to the summer Date. Oh, I love it. And then like the actual releasing, me and Rafa showed me this resource. I talk about Rafa a lot because we really learn a lot together. We've been in been in it together. So yeah. But yeah, Rafa gave me this recommendation for Damien Keys. And Damien Keys ran or founded BIM, the music school. And he offers like incredible free resources on YouTube. And I just wrote down what to do. Like he had like a 21-day plan or something of how to release a song. And I just did that. And then just edited a bunch of content that I just had on my phone. We did shoot a video clip for it actually. It was really cool because we shot it in quarantine, obviously. Everyone was following safety regulations, just so everyone knows. And then we shot the video in his flat, and then we just rolled it out, and people were just really vibing with it. Like it was this one room. And I was like, we're just going to post the videos and me singing the song. And yeah, people really vibed with it. Like, cause it's me. Like that's literally, I really just come to that realization. It's me. Like I am what makes everything that I make sound good. You know, I am the source. I am. So if I like it, and then I'm sure other people are going to like it. And if they don't, cool. Like I just realized it's me. Like that's really affirming to realize, and I'm really happy about it.
But listening to your first song that you've put out a few years later, is there anything that comes up where you're like, oh, I should have done this differently? Or are you like, no, this is the way that I felt at that time and this is how I wanted it out. So I'm happy with the way I did it back then.
No, I wouldn't change anything about the releases. There have been at points, we could have done this, could have done that. But it's like, no, like it had to be this way. It had to go through, releasing music in this way that was authentic to me. And yeah, like sometimes when I hear songs, I'm like, oh, that is so flat or whatever. But I'm like, babes, that was the vibe. Like you can't, there's nothing to take away from it. That was the vibe. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to put myself down for doing something that I've always wanted to do. And I've never had a plan of how to do this. So yeah, we learn as we go.
Yeah, and I mean, all these things have really defined you and your artistic self and who you've become over the last couple of years, and now you're an artist that is in the position of releasing their first full body of work, a full album. The album you're planning to release is called Odyssey. Tell me a bit more about the creation process of that album and what listeners can expect.
Yeah, the creative process, creative journey has been a real labor of love and tears and reflection and breakthroughs. How can I think I need a moment. Yeah, Odyssey is a project that completely encompasses who I am as an artist, because I'm getting butterflies because it's me. Like, it's chaotic, it's short, it's pleading, it's releasing of energy, rightful rage, joy that I'm like surprised that I'm writing lyrics in certain ways, because it's like, wow, I've never written a song like this before. Now I'm going to release it. And yeah, this record is absolutely me. And I can't wait for people. I feel like I'm going to cry, because it's like, I can't wait for people to really experience what I'm about in my way.
Can you describe that?
That's authentic to me.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but you've mentioned this a couple of times. Who are you?
Yeah. Oh, I am a person that is doing their best every day. I am someone that is learning from mistakes that they made and also harm that they have caused, and how not to repeat this in the future for myself and for anyone that comes into contact with me. I am a sensitive babe that wants to make music and break down barriers and create beautiful spaces for people to feel safe and to be celebrated and to feel liberated. That's who I am, and that's who I'm working to be every single day.
Thank you so much for sharing that and for showing vulnerability, and I think that's really, really incredible. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I had the pleasure to hear a snippet of a song that you're currently working on.
Have you ever looked at that soul, wanting to know where it goes over day them? Talking all night, feeling the vibe. This might be the right one. Safety combined, flirty good times. Feels like a match made in my mind. Swipe right on me, make me believe. Sipping on your energy. On you, careful, desired you and me connected. Fire on you, careful, desired you and me connected. Fire on you, careful, desired you and me connected. Fire on you, careful, desired you and me connected. Fire. I like your vibe, you're my type, cause I like you. You're a good vibe, I just might feel alive.
Really, really looking forward to that. It's a moving forward song. It's a fast song. It's a passionate song. It has so many elements in it. Tell me about that song. Why is that the next single now?
I love Connections because I wrote it about the most beautiful experience I've had in Berlin to date. I was at a industry event, and it was like winter, and I was outside on the balcony on this rooftop, and it was snowing, and I was just standing there, just like playing with the snow, just minding my own business. And then this beautiful, really cute person came up to me like, "Hey, I love that you're doing that. I want to do that with you too." And then we were just like playing in the snow and talking a little bit, and just that moment, it just was the two of us. And with this person, Shally, it was so magical. And then the whole evening, we were just talking and hanging out and connecting, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, are we flirting? Are we friends? Like, what is this? I really enjoyed it, but I didn't know what it was, but I just knew that it was fire. Like it was magnetic, like this energy, that the fact that they came over to me and we were just there, and we're still friends till now, and who knows what it is. Shally, what's up? But, no, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it was just fun. And then I just started writing about it, and then it just came so easily. I had the first verse, and then I wrote the lyrics with Nana Be Cool, and he came in and he just like helped spin the record like on its tongue, just really helped, because I always added a lot of words like but and the and all this kind of stuff. He's like, nah, cut it out, like just go straight to the point. And I'm like, okay, sick. And his writing and his energy is really, what's the word, infectious,
Nana's incredible. He's actually been on the podcast as well. I've had the pleasure to interview him. Yeah, shout out to you, Nana, in case you're listening. Great guy, really, really lovely person, incredible artist as well.
Yeah, and also shout out to Mandla, because she's the feature. She's featured on the song, and I'm super excited to be releasing this with her because she's an icon. She's amazing. She is so talented. And it's always been a goal of mine to work with her. And the fact that we're doing it now, I'm really truly blessed. So, this is going to be so
amazing.
Cute. I cannot wait.
So the album is coming in November. What else is next for you? Tell me about what your next steps are, your next career goals, or what do you want to achieve?
Oof. Maria, my manager's like, let me go through the list. Yeah, I got big dreams. But the main focus, the main priority right now is my first headline tour, which I'm super gassed about. I'm playing at Berghain Cantina, which is for me huge. I'm really excited. And then I'm playing, Berghain on the 25th of November. Then I'm playing in Cologne on the 27th of November, and then London at the Waiting Room on the 29th, which I'm super, super excited about. Yeah, the tour, just working on, festivals and all this kind of stuff, get more visibility, exposure, but in a very safe way. That's really my priority, actually. Mental stability, health, and just stable ground. That's really the next steps, and rest. But also, I want to go to America. I've got some other projects coming out next year, which I'm super excited to drop. I'm on a roll. Like, I'm really excited, releasing more, working with more artists. Yeah, understanding this business as an independent artist, how to make it all work. That's something that I'm learning every day because this stuff ain't free. So that's a huge part of the journey.
What is the biggest challenge according to you for you as an independent artist? What's the biggest struggle that you feel like you have to get your career to the next level? Money.
My body will say money straight away. Like, money is one of the biggest things. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It impacts a lot because putting out an album ain't easy. Putting out and paying people, and if you can't pay people, and then carrying the guilt, but I know it's not guilt because I asked for help, but it's still like carrying this responsibility of, paying it on my back and having real life stuff, having to pay my rent and stuff like this. But also, the mental load is also a big struggle. I'm a person, as I said, like, I struggle with depression, very deep spirals, and it really is tough for me. And in the last couple of months, I've finally been able, in the last couple of months, I've been able to reap the rewards of all the hard work that I've been putting in over the years to find some stability. So I'm really excited to move through this next journey and be like in a more grounded way, that I'm not so frightened and don't feel so overwhelmed by all the money and stuff. But it's going to come. I don't need to worry about it anymore. That's what I'm really believing now. Yeah. I didn't want to lie because I was just like...
No, but it's something that I totally understand. People forget that making music is expensive, and organizing shows and all these things, like, everything costs money. So I totally understand that this is a big hurdle. You going through all these things and taking the risk and going through the ups and downs of building this career and achieving your dream. What do you do this all for?
I do this all for baby Kelzz. Because I realized, like, last week, that I am the person that I needed when I was growing up. I can feel it in my body. This is all for baby Kelzz. Like, this is all for me to feel my dreams from 7 years old, listening to Destiny's Child and saying that I'm going to be a singer. And to all the people that said that, told me I wasn't good enough, baby Kelzz is standing up and is so proud, and I'm so proud, and I'm doing it to break down barriers. I'm doing it to create disruptions and allow other people to stand beside me, and because I didn't get here on my own, I'll shout that from the rooftops. And to be able to connect and have so many beautiful people around me, those are the people, that's who I'm doing it for. Baby Kelzz and the cuties around me, the homies. Yeah, that's for real what I'm doing it for.
Kelzz, thank you so much for taking the time and for this incredible conversation. I've really, really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Miles. I really enjoyed it too. You went deep, and I was like, damn, I didn't know I'd done so much stuff. I was like, okay, cool. I love that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This has really lifted up my spirits. So thank you.
Hatred feels to me like someone I ain't trying to be. Conflated, appreciated. Am I still worthy?
This was Unsigned Hype episode 35 with Aka Kelzz. The track you're hearing right now is called Rage. You will find the song on Aka Kelzz's new album, Odyssey, which is out now. Make sure to support Aka Kelzz by checking out their music and following them on social media. And for your weekly Unsigned Hype, make sure to subscribe to this podcast and follow us on all social media platforms as well. All the links are in the show notes below.